best team ever and tackle the age-old question, who would you pick? Welcome to the Ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft. Here's your host, Ernie Johnson!
Hey, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, welcome. Our All-Star Weekend coverage continues with what promises to be an hour filled with strategy, suspense, and trash talk. It's the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft. 6 former NBA players will draft 10 players each, selecting from the greatest NBA players of all time. On this board right here are 117 guys who were All-Stars at least 5 times. In addition, there are a dozen wild cards who also deserve consideration. So in the next 60 minutes, 60 players will be chosen as we mark the 60th NBA All-Star Game. And later, we'll explain how you, the fans, can tell us who has the strongest team. Let me say this about the 6 former players, or for the purposes of this show, the 6 general managers in this draft. If there were a Mount Rushmore of NBA greatness, these 6 would certainly pay good money to see it. They will.
I think he's funny.
They will start the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft in order of most All-Star appearances. And since Charles Barkley has 11 All-Star appearances, he will, in a few moments, have the first pick. Have you been doing a lot of homework, Charles?
Yeah, I played for 16 years. That's a plenty.
The second pick will belong, representing the Big Green Machine, Kevin McHale.
I did a lot of studying too, Ernie.
We're off to a flying start. The third selection, even though both Reggie Miller and Chris Webber are 5-time All-Stars, Reggie has more NBA Finals appearances, so he will have the third selection.
Well, it's only one NBA final, so sorry, Chris.
Yeah. I wasn't going to point that out, but for the Boom Baby Daggers, it's Reggie Miller. Chris Webber, as we point out, is the number 4 selection. The Super Friends, the name of your team. Why, Chris?
Yeah, you know, I played on, that's my first organized basketball team. AAU team, was 12 years old. We got to name the team. What's up, Coach Curtis Hervey? And so I'm bringing the AAU, my team, up here to the draft today.
That was very special.
None of them on the board.
The fifth pick will belong to, again, we have to break a tie here because while Steve Kerr and Kenny Smith have no All-Star appearances, Steve Kerr does have 5 championship rings compared to Kenny's 2. So the 5th pick belongs to, representing the Luke Longley Express, Steve Kerr.
Thank you, Ernie.
Luke Longley.
Express.
I guarantee you Luke ain't on that board.
He's a wild card.
And the final pick of the first round will belong to the 2-time NBA champion, the Jet, Kenny Smith. Aim high is the team.
That's all we do. That's your team. Right. We aim high. We never aim low, and we will win this charity event. Oh,
it's not a charity event. Not really a charity event.
Oh, okay, I'm getting out of here. I thought this was a charity or something.
There is no way I could possibly do a show of this magnitude by myself. I do need a sidekick, a co-host, if you will. And so it is my pleasure to introduce to you the wife of Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, my gosh. Family affair.
We call her the lovely Gwendolyn Osborne Smith.
Oh, there you go.
Wait.
Hold on. Boy, Kenny, you over
Tell you aim high. Tell you aim. That's why I named it.
Reggie, he aimed high and hit his mark.
Or she aimed low. Her team is aimed low.
Yeah, she
I ain't say that, Chuck. He's the name of her team is aim low.
Let me just say this, Gwendolyn. Let me just say this, Gwendolyn. I've worked with Kenny for a good 12 years now, and already your work ethic far surpasses his. I really don't think we needed the 6 or 7 hours last night to go through the rundown, but I do appreciate you.
Sorry, Kenny, forgot to tell you about that.
Neiman Marcus.
Let's get to the rules.
Trust me, Kenny, you don't go to Neiman Marcus.
Let's get to the rules for the Ultimate All-Star Fantasy Draft. There will be 10 rounds. It is a snake format, meaning you go 1 through 6, and then that number 6 pick has the first pick of the next round. So it continues through 10 rounds. NBA players, as we pointed out on the board, with at least 5 All-Star appearances, and then there are the dozen wild cards who don't fit that criteria. 24 seconds to make your selection. If you do not make a selection in 24 seconds. If there is a violation, you will be penalized. I don't think that's going to happen, but we are prepared if it does. And there are no trades allowed. When we come back, who will be the #1 pick? Charles Barkley will answer that with the first selection right after this. And on TNT, and we're ready to begin the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft. First 2 rounds are about to commence. The first pick belongs to the Chuckster, representing the rebounders. Charles, who's the first pick? Let me guess.
Allen Iverson.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yep.
Is Michael Jordan not on your list?
He's on my list, but I look at the All-Star game. It's a point guard dominated game. Has the ball most of the time. I picked Allen Iverson.
This is not an All-Star game
Not
we're
an
doing.
All-Star game. This is your greatest team you can assemble.
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah.
Too late.
No, second pick belongs to the
wait
big
a
green
minute.
machine, Kevin McHale.
Yeah, well, sorry, Chuck. Now you screwed up my plan. What am I going to do?
Here's an
I
adjustment.
quit. Well, the big green machine is not getting off the guy he was going for. No, they got 13 more seconds. Larry Bird, my teammate, 3-time world champion, 12-time All-Star.
Wow.
Makes everybody better. Could dominate the game by taking 10 shots. He'd have 17 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists.
I know, he was good. Okay, Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller, you have the third pick.
Are y'all kidding me?
No, don't do
we're
it,
not.
Reggie, because I'm going to get it.
Are y'all kidding me?
Because I know you're going to take.
You gonna tell me I have a chance to take the greatest player of all time?
Sam Bowie.
Are you going to do
All
it?
the battles we had in the Central Division, I'm going with Air Jordan, Michael Jordan. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, with 6 seconds on the clock.
Repeats itself.
Okay.
Let's put a reference.
History repeats itself.
Exactly.
He went
Again.
third
You went
back
with
in
Sam Bowie.
1984.
I'm just asking.
He went with
If y'all
Hakeem
had-
Olajuwon, and I got Michael Jordan.
Charles, that's past history. It's Chris Webber's pick. He's #4. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah,
Super
I'm
friend.
thinking. I'm just looking.
Wow, it's the first round, and you're going to have to bore over that?
Yeah,
There you go.
because I got some options. I'm
First
going
of all,
with
he's got 30 pages of notes up here.
I'm going with a big fella. I need to get
10 seconds on the clock.
10 seconds. I am going with I'm going with Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain is
Wilt
the
Chamberlain.
#4
Good,
pick.
solid.
And we move on to Steve Kerr with the Luke Longley Express.
Well, first of all, the name of my team implies several things: winning, clogging the lane,
Clogging is
speed,
true.
quickness, clogging.
That's what all that stuff
Clogging.
I
Emphasis on clogging.
10
I'm
seconds
opening
on the
myself up. Sorry, Luke, but I just want to win. I'm going to take Bill Russell.
Bill Russell with all those
11 titles.
Of course, a great pick. In the
It was between Russell and Iverson, but he picked Iverson.
which brings us to Kenny the Jet Smith with the last pick of round 1 and the first pick of round 2.
Well, it's great that in 24 seconds, my wife is actually going to respond to me. So,
She said that's how long it takes anyway.
Now you got 10
You got 10 seconds on the clock.
Be comfortable.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the last pick of the first round, and now the first pick of the second round, Jet.
I get the first pick of the second round as well. Babe, you want to make this pick for me?
No.
Okay. All right, so
Gwendolyn passes.
No, you
I'm
do.
going, you know what? We're going to stay in Laker country. Magic! Irvin Magic Johnson!
Oh, what a start for the guy with the last pick in the first round. What a start.
I'm rolling,
Kareem
baby.
and Magic
Allen Iverson
back
really
to back.
made it.
Allen Iverson.
And now
Who's gonna take next, Eric Snow?
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is up next. All right, Steve, you're up.
Well, to continue my theme of defense and winning, I'm going to take my old teammate, Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen joining Bill Russell on the Luke Longley Express. A phrase I never thought I'd utter. And now it's Chris Webber and the Super Friends.
Oh, man.
Oh, a lot of deep thought going into this, and I don't want to remind you too often of the shot clock.
Give me the big O.
Oh,
Oscar.
There we go.
Darn it.
Very nice.
Darn it. Who hasn't taken a big
I got all the rebounds right now, all the assists.
yes, you do.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, the boom baby daggers of Reggie Miller.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have a lockdown defending team because not only is no one going to score on Michael Jordan, but no one's going to score on my centers, and you can appreciate this. I'm going with the dream, Hakeem Olajuwon.
I give you someone else. I give you someone else.
I'm going with the dream.
The top team right there.
And I really enjoy the explanations you're giving going into this. It lends a lot of credence and expertise to the program, sort of. Okay, Kevin, you are up here at round 2.
Kinda. All right, staying with my green theme, I'm gonna go with Shaq Daddy, who is wearing the green right now. Multiple champion. Hold down the paint. He versus Russ and Wilt. I like Big Shaq. And he's wearing green.
Yes, and now the guy who surprised the world with his. Are you looking for someone else who has played?
Tim Perry?
You're looking for somebody else who's played in Turkey?
Vern Nicholson.
Hold on. Neil Johnson.
Hey, Hito Turkoglu is available.
Might be George Jordan of Turkey.
George Yard.
5 seconds. 3.
Moses Malone.
Moses.
Joining Allen Iverson.
They played together for a long time.
Charles Barkley.
6 is great.
And Charles' team appropriately named the rebounders because he's going to have to rebound if he wants to win.
Is it my pick?
The first 12 picks have been made. The big board reveals the big names yet to be picked. There are some big ones still out there, obviously. We're only through 2 rounds. Back with more right after this. Charles begins round 3, and of course he began the proceedings with a pick that surprised even Allen Iverson with Allen Iverson. So start round 3 now with your next selection.
He picks Jack Twyman. I picked for him.
We have 10 seconds.
I am going to go with Tim Duncan.
Oh, wow. Fundamental. Groundhog Day goes to the Chuckster, and Kevin McHale, who is gone. Larry Bird, Shaquille O'Neal. Pick 3 is?
And he's a guy that I have a long time to talk. I have 23 seconds left. A guy that I drafted years ago, Minnesota, now playing for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, great defender, going to come out there. He's played in, 14 All-Star games.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, a great forward.
Okay, so Kevin Garnett continues the Celtic run for the Celtic legend, Kevin McHale. Reggie, you're up.
Well, I need a true point guard to get the ball to Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to go with the all-time assist leader, John Stockton.
John Stockton going in
like that.
round 3.
Okay.
Solid pick by Reg.
It's all right.
Super Friends.
I need somebody to combat that. I already have Oscar that can play both positions. I'm going to move him to the 2 guard. Since Stockton's playing, I'm going to put Isaiah in that position and make Stockton worry about Isaiah. So I need Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
Solid my point guard.
In round 3. Steve Kerr watching intently from his second row perch. Bill Russell, Scottie Pippen, and now in round 3?
I'm going to take Kobe Bryant.
Oh, he took my pick.
Oh. I need a scorer. I got 2 guys who defend like crazy. I need a closer. I need a guy who can defend to keep my defensive identity, but also score at the end of the game. Kobe's
all right,
my guy.
we move on to Kenny the Jet Smith, who has back-to-back picks here to end round 3 and begin round 4.
Laker flavor going by Kenny.
Well, we're going to really bring this home right now.
Well, I bet you can. It's 14 seconds. You better start bringing that thing
10
home.
seconds, now you're in a comfort zone.
With Julius the Dr.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Dr. J completes round 3 for Kenny the Jet, and we start the clock again in round 4.
Oh, the clock is up? No, I shouldn't get my whole 24 for the other one. Yeah, you got 19. So I have right now, I have my backcourt. I need another backcourt mate with my guy.
You do?
So you know what? To make it real easy, I need a guy.
5 seconds.
Hurry up, 5 to go.
Jerry West, the logo. The logo, Jerry West.
Well,
round 4 underway.
Ooh, my team is hot.
Yeah, and a distinct Laker flavor along with Julius Erving. Steve Kerr, you're up.
I think this one's pretty easy. LeBron still there?
He is still there.
I'll take LeBron.
LeBron James.
Because you know why? He's young. He's in his prime. These other guys are all really old.
they're all older.
That's an excellent point. So LeBron goes to the Luke Longley Express. Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, and Isaiah Thomas forming the first 3 picks for Chris Webber's Super Friends. Who's the 4th selection?
Man, someone just took Jerry West.
Yeah, that was Kenny.
That was me.
Yeah, someone
Ooh, you're down to 9 seconds.
took LeBron James. Oh, man.
5 seconds.
5, 4.
Pressure.
3. 2.
Two.
Give me Dominique.
Dominique.
Just under the wire, he got Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, I don't know where I'm going.
And beads of sweat coming off the brow.
Panic. There's a panic pick.
Just got off my
Panic pick.
Oh, yeah, there.
That was a panic pick.
He took Kobe, man. Oh.
Excellent job. Excellent job again by the lovely,
That's not fair.
the lovely Gwendolyn. And okay, we're down to the baby boom daggers of Reggie
Boom, baby,
Miller.
get it right.
Boom, baby,
Host.
yeah.
I tell you what. See, I have flexibility here.
Really?
I'm going to move
and you have
Hakeem
15
Olajuwon to my power forward position, his true position, and I need a big man. And I'm going to go with the Admiral, David Robinson, as my center.
Wow.
I like that.
Anybody else like that?
It's all right.
I'm not.
I like that.
I'm not jumping up and down. I can tell you that.
Bring the ball inside if you like.
He's going to back up Akeem.
Bring the ball
And I
inside
did.
if you
A lot of
like.
us guys who could score, and we're afraid of those guys.
Kevin McHale is on the clock at 20 seconds now.
All right, and again, you know, staying with the green flavor, you got a guy who's got 13 All-Star games under his belt, 8 championships, Johnny Hondo Havlicek. I don't know how you can't take him. Hondo just wins. That's all he does. He just wins.
This is an amazing streak of the big green machine in keeping with the theme. Excellent job.
Yes.
Chuck, 24 seconds on the clock and now underway. And joining Allen Iverson, Moses Malone, and Tim Duncan. Chuck, you're up.
Bueller.
Wake up.
I'm gonna go. Hey, I need an outside shooter. I'm going with Reggie Miller.
Our first selection of someone on the panel. By the way, you can vote for yourself. And if Charles had known that, it wouldn't have been Reggie Miller.
No, I got my
It wouldn't have been
position.
Allen Iverson.
Okay, when we come back, we're going to hit the midway point of the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft. Keep it here on TNT.
I like my team.
I told you you were too close, but nobody ever listened.
NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft. Charles starts round 5, and in the commercial break, a lot of stuff going around in that cranium of yours.
Hey,
what are you doing here to start round
your
5?
last name was Osborne?
Yes.
You were married to Ozzy Osbourne?
No, Robert Osborne.
Okay. I am going to go. I need a 3-man, but this guy is too good.
6 seconds.
5.
James Worthy.
Big game James going in round 5
James.
to the rebounders.
There's another guy Iverson won't pass to.
Who's going to be more mad, Big Game James or Reggie?
The big green machine, it's been true to his word, has been Kevin McHale. So who do you take in round 5?
Again, I don't know why these guys they must not have ever watched old black and white films because
We're not as old as you.
I know, but
You know, they do, but they have nothing to do with basketball. Go ahead.
okay, I don't know. I even touch that. But
7 seconds.
the Wizard of Worcester, Bob Cousy, 13
Whoa.
All-Star appearances,
Yeah.
6 World Championships. I mean, this guy can play. Revolutionized the point guard before Kenny was there.
The Celtic run. The Celtic run continues.
That's a shot.
All right.
I love Kenny. That's not a shot.
And Bob Cousy too with one hand.
The clock has started.
Stayed on his right. I would have stayed on his right.
The clock has started on Reggie Miller. Sorry, but I know you're quick on your feet. Go ahead. Or maybe you're not. 10 seconds.
No, I'm going to return the favor. I need toughness. Along to go along with Michael
Come on with
Jordan.
this buddy ball, man.
I'm going with Sir Charles Barkley.
Charles, that's
I couldn't have made a better pick myself.
Besides Allen Iverson.
you're right. You're right. I've seen your team. Okay.
Thank you, Reggie.
You got it, baby.
That was very nice, Rich. Super Friends, Chris Webber up.
I was going to take Charles, but I'm going to take my partner and the man that Charles said was the hardest guy for him to guard.
That's
and that's part of the green machine.
All right.
And that's my man, Kevin McHale. I need a power forward.
Tuesday night. It's a Tuesday night type thing. We're a union.
I can feel the fan night love.
I got you and Wilt. I got you and Wilt in my fault.
We can't be broken up.
That's right, baby.
Start the clock.
Now, y'all talking about Allen Iverson don't pass the ball. It wasn't like Kevin was exactly.
Okay. Well, hey, Charles, you're taking
right
time
about
away
that.
from the Luke Longley Express where the clock has gotten down to 15 seconds.
I was going to take Kevin. You just stole my pick, so I'm going to have to go with the next best power forward on the board. since I got my wings all set.
6 seconds.
Karl Malone.
Oh, you
Malone.
did it again to me. You did it again. You did
See
it.
what happens when you're the 6th pick?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but now Kenny is sitting again in the enviable spot of having those back-to-back picks here to end round 5 and start round 6. Jet?
Well, he really was going to come off my bench, but I really have to think about this power forward thing later on. I'm just going to go with Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Oh, you're done.
Wow.
Oh, wow. We want to play Kenny team first.
Yeah. They got no chance.
We denied
Well, anyway, I know who my next pick is.
Need to apply a tourniquet after those shots that Kenny.
Better be a
10
shooter.
seconds.
You doing all right tonight?
Gwendolyn, tell your
doing
husband it's
great.
10 seconds left. 5
5
seconds.
seconds now.
5 seconds now, Jet.
I'm getting defense. Gary Payton.
Very
Nice.
Wow.
selection
Nice.
of round
That's nice
6.
point guard.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if C-Web wants to play as much anymore. Now, the Luke Longley Express.
I need some shooting and I need a point guard. So Steve Nash is the obvious pick for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Good pick.
Steve Nash. Very nice.
Oh, you got Charles' seal of approval for what that is worth.
I'm not worried about that.
The Super Friends of Chris Webber, who has already challenged
damn.
Kenny the Jet's aim high.
He does not want to see us.
I'm up already. Oh, man.
17 seconds.
You know what? Let me get stronger inside, Pat Sajak, and give me Patrick Ewing.
Oh, man.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I could work,
Big Georgetown.
Yeah. Pat, Kevin, Wilt, my
Absolutely.
3-man rotation in there.
And the Pat Sajak, I did hear that. Reggie Miller and the Boom Baby Daggers up.
I've got toughness. I've got size. I've got the greatest scorer in Michael Jordan. I need a spot-up shooter to run the floor. The all-time three-point shooter, Ray Allen.
Ray Allen, the selection in round 6.
Ray Allen.
By Reggie
Ray
Miller.
Allen.
That's
In round 6.
the ultimate show of respect.
That was.
Shooters got to stick together.
I guess they do.
Big Green Machine, it's been all Celtics for Kevin McHale.
And if you think I'm changing now, you're crazy. We're sticking on the train, baby. I tell you what. Now, Russ has got the most rings at 11, and you stole them from me. Very disappointed. The next guy with the most rings in NBA history is Sam Jones. Stop and pop, come up there, off the glass. That man takes shots left and right. And if you play him in ping pong, he'll kill you. And pool, anything else you can play with him.
Yeah, just wore it out, wore the glass out. Could really.
Beautiful and great guy. Isn't that right, Chico? There you go.
Oh, and
I got the Chico seal of approval.
Oh, very good. Chuck, the clock has begun for the final pick of round 6.
You know, I got everything I need, but I'm going to take a big guy with my first selection.
You already took your first selection.
I know. With my next pick, I get 2 picks in a row, and I'm nuts.
Yeah, we got to take a commercial break in between there.
Let's go with the great Jerry Lucas.
Ooh, I like that, boy. Lot of range, Chuck. He shot threes easy.
And he falsified his stats, too, because ain't nobody got that many rebounds. I have to be some trickeration going on.
And he has a tremendous memory as well. Jerry Lucas, the final pick of round 6.
I asked him, did he know you? He didn't remember you.
That's the one thing he can't remember.
You weren't in the phone book, Ernie. You weren't in the phone book.
6 picks down. That's right. 4 to go. Who's left on the big board as we look over here and we go to break? There are some names over there that, in fact, Chris Webber's over there still, and Dwight Howard. Oh, look at
Dwayne
this.
Wade.
Yeah, a lot of decisions to be made when we come back. As the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft moves on, the decisions get tougher as we make our way to the 7th of 10 rounds. Charles, you are on the clock.
Ernie,
Yes.
big guys, you can never have enough of them. I need a point guard.
So what does that mean? Never have enough of them. I need a point guard.
And you also have 11
You have
seconds.
2 picks.
Even my wife knew that. I'm sorry, my man, I got to pass on you. I'm going to go with the great Dave Cowens.
Dave Cowens, the selection of the rebounders.
Yeah, that was a hurtful pick. I was looking at Mr. C coming to my team.
It's been all Celtics for Kevin McHale.
I know
Will that
he's going
continue
with
here
next.
in
I
round
can
7?
guess.
Another one there for you.
There's a few more Celtics because this is, you know what? Since I have 19 seconds. Really, the only team that could be completely green or is the only team that you could have a team that could compete in this thing would be the Lakers or the Celtics, honestly, all the players. It wouldn't be the Pacers. Reggie, don't get upset. Okay, and so I'm going to go with my point guard, Tiny Archibald.
Tiny Archibald. Kenny the Jet Smith's idol growing up, as a matter of fact.
Yes, he was.
Tiny Archibald.
No, he said his idol was Walter Berry.
Left-handed low
Reggie
jumper.
Reg, you're up.
Just because I don't want to tax John Stockton too much,
Don't do it to me, Reg.
I need a bigger point guard.
Damn it.
Don't do it, Reg. Seriously, man, you keep stealing all my.
So I am going to go
7
with
seconds. Uh-oh.
Seconds.
3.
Jason Kidd.
Good pick, Reg.
That's a great pick.
Yeah, good pick.
I'm gonna go with.
Met with widespread approval. That has to feel
This
good,
is
Reggie.
okay.
No, my team, right now, you would have to say my team clearly is head and shoulders above these clowns.
Now we clowns.
Chris, go ahead.
Nobody want to pass?
Sorry, Chris.
Patrick, the only
he
one?
took Jason Kidd, and so I'm gonna go with Alex English. I'm going.
Nice.
Ooh. Alex English.
One of the guys I
in
patterned my
round
game after.
7. Steve Kerr has had very little to say aside from making his picks. He has just been a very steadied, very, I guess, measured kind of a demeanor today. And here in round 7, where are you going?
It's all business, Ernie. Bill Russell needs a backup. I'm going to take Dwight Howard. Got to protect the rim.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Plus, all the people voting online, they only know the young guys anyway. So I got LeBron, I got Howard, I got Nash.
Oh, he's setting himself up.
So you're sliding all the people in the old folks.
You don't even know who Bill Russell is.
So the big green machine is done then.
Method.
You got Kuz, Jones, Archibald.
Celtic Nation will know who to vote for. I'm
Method
telling you
to
that
the
right
Kerr madness. Okay, Kenny, back-to-back picks.
Well, I might say again, you look beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. And so does Gwendolyn.
You have something right here.
Okay. I'm getting it off. I'm going to go in the wild card area,
Oh, the first of the day.
and I'm going with one of the greatest scorers of all time, Connie Hawkins.
Wow.
He's done.
He played forward.
He can leave the day now.
Kenny, I want to play your team first.
You know the original.
I like the Hawk.
Dr. J.
I like the Hawk.
You got one defender on your team.
That's all right. We scoring, baby.
You got one defender.
Stop us.
All right, let's see if Kenny sticks with the wild cards as we start round 8.
No, you know what? I'm going to go. I need another power forward. I just need some more size. One of the greatest players who changed the game. If it wasn't for him, there might not have been a Magic Johnson, Larry Bird game. And I'm going with the Big E, Elvin Hayes.
Ooh, Big E.
12-time All-Star Elvin Hayes goes to start
Y'all
round
better run
8.
the zone, Kenny, because y'all got no inside presence.
You never see. You could not guard the Big E.
No, the Big E.
I got Wilt
You
Chamberlain.
could not guard.
Wilt going for 120 that night.
No, we gonna put Kareem. We didn't see what Kareem
And
did.
every free throw he missed, we come in there
No,
with Patrick
see-
Ewing and Kevin McHale to get the free
All right, we'll see what you can guard
All
Magic
right,
with
the
that.
clock has started. The clock has started on Steve
We
Kerr.
put Oscar Robertson on.
All right, Steve.
Can never have enough shooting, Ernie. And another young guy, relatively young compared to the rest of these guys on the board, Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk.
He was one of the first European appearances. Is that it, Ernie? Is that the first?
Yeah.
All right, Super Friends.
Yes, I need another shooter. I'm gonna go with my man, Chris Mullin. I need another shooter.
Oh yeah, really. Defense really was going to win your.
Oh, I mean,
Chris Mullin.
I need a shooter. It's the 8th round. Can I pick a shooter? I mean, just because you got.
We have to have a way to get those teams of Chris Webber and Kenny
Please.
Smith together at some point.
I mean, those are my shooters off the bench. Man.
Reggie Reg.
I need toughness coming off my bench. And this guy's as tough as they come. I'm going with
Oh my gosh.
Alonzo Mourning.
Damn it.
Good pick.
I'm going with Alonzo Mourning. You all hear the good picks? I
know. You have
Alonzo Mourning.
I looked at the wrong name.
It's either the
You're looking at the wrong page, Jim.
Reggie, you hear
I was looking at Chris Webber's team.
you hear good pick or you hear groans from the second deck. I mean, it's excellent job. Okay, Big Green Machine is up. Kevin.
Big Green Machine's up, and I tell you what, I'm going to go with another one of my teammates.
Oh, there's a shock.
Yeah, I know. My man, Robert Parrish, locked down the middle. I tell you what, that guy in the new era where you move on picks and get out and move your feet, he'd be an awesome block shots, the most dependable guy I ever played with. Robert Parrish.
You really
always
selling
had your
him,
back.
Yes, he's certainly.
You really selling that? You really selling that, Carl?
Charles, you have been. You've had a few picks taken away from you, it appears, in the last handful. Where are you going to go here to end round 8?
Ernie, I need a point guard. Reggie Stoll, Jason Kidd.
12 seconds.
I'm going to go with Darren Williams.
Okay.
Is this thing still on?
Wow, really?
So,
really?
Darren,
I like Darren Williams.
obviously you do.
And 2 times in the last years, a lot of people liked him too when he only made 2 All-Stars.
And so that
Might as well put
That's
me and
2
Steve.
more than you.
You should have put me and Steve.
That's 2 more than you and Steve.
It ain't 7 more rings than us. It ain't 7 more rings.
Darren Williams made more All-Star games than you and Steve combined.
But you put out 7 rings together. Where's his?
for our 6
now you count
GMs,
Steve too?
there are
Is
just
that me and Steve?
Talk about what a
rounds
bad
left.
shooter he is when he ain't here.
picks 9 and 10 are just around the bend as the ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft.
Who's the best shooter in the NBA?
Hi, I'm a T-Mobile My
Has noticed something on the big board here as we go to the last 2 rounds?
I have, Ernie. We have 2 rounds left, and we still have our own Chris Webber, Steve Kerr, and my Kenny Smith up on this board. So I'm wondering what's going to happen.
Well, let me make it happen. One of those days is going to be gone. And the other 2 still going to be there.
I feel sorry for Chris and Steve.
All right, let's start round 9. You're on the clock, Chuckster.
Oh, this guy's too good. This guy's too good for me to turn down. I'm going to go with Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's going to the wild card, as Kenny
Allen
did earlier.
Iverson and
I like my teams.
There's not enough balls to go around.
He's on your team and you don't like it.
I'll tell you this.
He's on your team.
We'll be nice in the Rucker. We will be nice in the Rucker League.
You got a teammate already wanting to trade.
The clock has started on Kevin McHale.
We're not playing in the record league. We're playing in the NBA, and we got to get champions. Exactly. We got to get champions.
Chris already talking trade.
12 seconds left for Kevin.
Don't worry. I got another Celtic here, staying with the green theme. I'm going to go with the truth. Paul Pierce. Need a guy that can fill it up a little bit, make some shots.
That's easy. That's easy.
Defending 3-point champion, Paul Pierce. My guy, the truth.
Kevin McHale staying green through 9 rounds of the ultimate draft.
Kevin,
boom,
I want to be.
Boom, baby. How about it, Reg?
I need a little bit more scoring, especially coming off my bench.
I got a guy for you.
Don't do it again. No, don't say it. Don't do it.
I got a guy for you.
Don't say it.
I need a little bit
I'm
more
going to be very
scoring.
disappointed if he's not picked today, too.
And I can rest MJ and not lose anything. in
Oh,
that
he
position.
took him.
5
I'm
seconds.
going with Flash. Dwayne Wade.
Wayne Wade in round
Who you were going with?
9. That is not who I wanted you to select.
Good. I got
Because
him.
I'm going. Ernie, that should be a penalty on McHale for taking every guy who played for the Celtics.
Why? Why?
That's just not fair. That's just homerism.
No, it's just homework.
what?
It's just homework.
Homerism.
Okay,
I made a word up, Reggie.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, Kevin McHale.
I'm with you, Chuck.
not the first time that's happened. Okay, Super Friends, Chris Webber's up.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with another scoring champ. I'm going to have to go with George Gervin. I need just some more scoring.
I like that.
You like that? Yeah.
Nice.
You don't want to forget you.
Iceman in round 9.
You ain't got nobody checking me.
Do not take my man, Steve Kerr.
The Luke Longley Express.
I was actually thinking about taking Kenny right here.
I'll take.
Were you really?
Well,
you. Take
but I need some toughness, some defense, and some unselfishness.
That's a good one.
You can put him back. I'm going to go with the late, great DJ.
Dennis Johnson.
Nice.
That's a nice
Goes
pick.
and
Just wins.
Better shot.
An excellent, Rick,
Thank you.
excellent
Better
shot.
shot.
Absolutely.
How can you take my last pick? That wasn't even right.
We can talk trade later.
All right. I want Russell, too. Buddy.
Kenny looked absolutely like you were stunned by that shot up against the ropes. And
That
you
was a close one, too. You had decided to pick out of those 2.
you're on the clock, Kenny. You
I'm
got
on the clock and they talking on my
back-to-back picks. Here we go.
Well, you know what? This is an easy one. And he's going to actually move into my starting lineup, Ernie.
Is he?
Wow.
The great Elgin Baylor.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick, Ken.
Elgin Baylor.
Elgin can play.
Round out, round
Just
nine.
for the record, there are no bad picks on this.
11-time All-Star. Are you kidding me? How did he even get on the board that late?
Let's start the final round of the Ultimate NBA All-Star Fantasy Draft with Kenny the Jet.
Well, this is the final round?
This is the final
Well, I'm
round.
going to tell you, I've been left on the board a lot of times, but I won't be left on this daggone board. A lot of times I should have made the All-Star team. Yeah, make that call. I don't care what happens. Put it over there yourself. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to take it.
Oh, hey, Kenny. Shot clock violation. It's a shot clock. No.
I said it. He can't do it. I said it.
It is a shot clock violation.
Go to the tape. Go to the tape. You heard my name.
That is a
I
shot
said it as I walked over.
That is a shot clock
I
violation.
said it as I walked over.
Here's the penalty.
It's okay. He'll still be on the board later. He can still take him later.
Here's the way the penalty is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 names here that we've chosen at random. And one of these is your pick.
Yep.
Here we go. I will pick this.
No, see, y'all heard me say Kenny Smith.
Huh?
No.
Oh, it's Kenny Smith. In fact, they were all
I'm not going to be left off. I want to play with Magic. I want to play with Kareem. I want to play with Jerry West.
You got the man you wanted.
I want to be on the floor. I want to be on the floor.
All right, let's.
There goes team chemistry.
The Luke Longley Express with your final pick of the draft.
You know what? I always
Take
wanted to be
yourself.
on an all-star team too, but
Take yourself, Chris.
Nah,
Steve, take yourself, Steve. Never again you'll get to play with Bill Russell.
I averaged 6
Scottie
points
Pippen,
a game in my career.
But you'll never get a chance to play with Bill Russell, Scottie Pippen, and Kobe Bryant and LeBron. You better take yourself.
3 seconds.
Hurry up. Grant Hill.
Oh no, Steve, I'm disappointed.
Grant
You want to
Hill.
justify your bad selection?
When is ever is he going to get a chance to play with these great players?
You do know this is just fiction, don't you?
Oh, this is fiction? Yeah. We don't really get to play with these guys? Oh, well, I want myself then.
Clock is ticking on C-Web. Final pick.
My final pick, I'm going to go with, I need another scorer.
You need a lot.
We're going to beat you. We just posting y'all up.
You need a lot.
3 seconds.
I'm going to go with Rick Barry, but I'm going to take myself.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh,
right.
you're going to go with Chris Waddle.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that guy.
Steve, you should have taken yourself.
Chris, I was actually going to
Kevin's going to take
Oh,
it.
was you sure?
Okay.
I just couldn't get left off the board.
Seriously, I was.
There are 3 picks left. If my guy doesn't get picked,
Well,
I'm going
take
to be
Steve.
very disappointed.
Hey,
Okay,
You was going to take Chris.
Reggie Reg.
You're not going to leave Steve on the board, are you? That ain't right.
Well, I tell you what, this man won a championship when he told the great Michael Jordan, hey,
give me the
they're
ball.
going to double team you. I guarantee you, I'll be wide open and I will knock the shot. Stevie Kerr, all right? Spot up, Steve. Little Stevie, spot up.
There you go. And we're down to 2 picks. I'm telling you,
Little Stevie, spot up.
Kevin McHale. My guy has got to be chosen here. My guy, I'm depending on you.
Well, if he wore green, he has a good chance. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Right now, I stand at 38 rings won with my team, which by far surpasses everybody else. So just to add more rings to the thing, Tommy the Hawk Heinsohn. 8 championship rings for the Hawk.
Talk about
running hook shots.
I hope y'all got a hot tub time machine.
This isn't today. This is when they're in their prime.
That's really good.
10 Celtics for Kevin McHale here in the Ultimate Fantasy Draft, and the final pick belongs to the man who began the proceedings with the selection of Allen Iverson. And he ends the proceedings
Hey, way to start this off.
with the selection of
Ike, what was his name?
I'm going to go
Seconds.
with Bob Lanier.
Okay.
Ooh, the Dauber. That's a good pick.
well, it
Big
meets,
lefty
it
in
meets
the
with
post.
approval. And so 6 GMs with 10 picks, 60 players on the board.
Who got left on the board, Ernie, that you would have taken?
Pete Maravich, man.
I know. I had the pistol down there.
Oh,
I had the pistol down. It was me or the pistol. I took myself.
And you know what? I'll tell you.
Wait, you took the pistol?
I'll tell you one other thing. All 6 of you guys are going to be hearing from Nick Berry. So the teams are all complete, and when we come back, we'll explain how you can let us know which team you think is the best. We'll be back.
Celtic Nation.
I love my team.
Yeah, okay.
You better.
I do.
Just look at my top 5.
Come on, are you kidding me?
Welcome back to Geico Radio. It's savings on the radio.
Kate from Mill Valley. It's all yours.
Well, I'm shocked.
Which of our general managers has the best ultimate NBA All-Star fantasy team? To vote, log on to nba.com/TNT Fantasy Draft after the show. There you can see all of their selections and vote for the best team. We'll reveal the winner on Inside the NBA on Sunday after the All-Star game. Guys, before we wrap up, when you take a look at who's still left on the board, just give me a few names. Shout out a few names that you wish you could have picked if you had a little more.
Walt Clyde Frazier.
JoJo White.
Adrian Dantley.
David Thompson and Dikembe Mutombo for me.
How about Bob Pettit with the most All-Star game MVPs?
Bernard King and Rick Barry.
In other words, he didn't care about Bob Pettit.
Yeah, not so much.
Well, Bob Pettit would have had his hands full with
A guy that gave me so many problems during my playing career, Joe Dumars.
And Willis Reed, New York's finest.
Yeah. Now, okay, let me do this in the time we have remaining. Since the fans are going to be voting on which team they think is best, I'll let you give like a 20-second sales pitch on why your team should be selected. Go first, Charles.
I love my team. I'm great. I do. I'm solid at every position. I got Allen Iverson who can score on anybody. I got Darren Williams. Those are 2 great point guards. I got Moses and Tim Duncan. I got Jerry Lucas and Dave Collins.
Okay.
I love my team.
Thank you.
All right.
Kevin McHale.
I'm not going to read all my guys off, but I tell you what, we have 46 championship rings right there. And this is about winning. This is not about the sexy picks. It's about winning basketball games. And if Steve Kerr hadn't stole Bill Russell from me, I'd have had the whip.
Reggie.
Well, you could take my 9 other guys off, and I'm going with one name, Michael Jordan. He put the fear in the hearts of just about everyone on that board. So Michael Jordan, my heart, and name recognition.
And Charles is a starter on your team, correct?
Yes, he would. He's starting at my small forward.
Let me tell you something. If we were in a real game, I'd tank it to make sure my team won.
Super friends of Chris Webber. Sell me on your bunch.
I just went to go get icons. I got Wilt Chamberlain, arguably one of the greatest players ever. I know I'm going to get double-doubles. Then I backed that up with Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double, so I know everybody on the team's going to be happy and touch the ball. Isaiah, one of the best small point guards to play. I got Neek to score for me. I got the paint held down by the big fellas. And I have 2 scoring champs along with Chris Mullin shooting. I think I'm going to do all right.
Steve Kerr with the Luke Longley Express.
Greatest winner of all time, Bill Russell. 3 unbelievable wings, Pippen, Bryant, LeBron, and then 2 incredible shooters with Nash and Dirk Nowitzki. I like it. Nice mix.
Kenny, the Jet Smith.
There would be no NBA logo if it wasn't for Jerry West.
It'd just be someone else.
No.
Exactly. It'd be a different logo. It would be Chuck. We would have a logo.
And the best.
It'd be a jump man.
Best Air Jordan. Magic Johnson, Kareem, and then I just get to sit and watch it on the bench.
That's
You posted your whole team
You
up.
got that part right. Again, now it's up to you, the fans. Get on NBA.com/TNT Fantasy Draft and cast your votes for the best team. For our 6 GMs, Charles Barkley, Kevin McHale, Reggie Miller, Chris Webber,
Super friend.
Steve Kerr, and Kenny Smith. This is Ernie.
Hi, baby.
Stay tuned now as TNT's coverage of All-Star Weekend continues with the Lost Dunks, the best jams that didn't win that year's contest, hosted by Brent Barry.
Oh, no. Big Green Machine's getting covered up. Stop there.
Call your agent.
My agent?
Yeah.
You were driving.
You know, it's cool.